Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Doing a video a little bit late tonight. Stayed late at work to make a video. And then I was having some problems with my launcher. I don't know if anybody else has run into that lately. A lot of times whenever I try to pull it up, it just comes up black and then minimizes and you can't get it back up. And the only fix that I've kind of found for it is just completely rebooting the system. So I may look into that. Other things being, it's been super hot, so I don't know if that's affected things. Because it seems like my laptop has been running a little bit harder than normal, but then I just propped it up to give the fans a better roll, so hoping that works out. In game, maybe that's my hint of the day. In game, honestly, I'm not too sure about a hint of the day. Maybe I'll hit one here in a little bit. Maybe the hint of the day is to get some anti-dust spray and put it on your computer. Um, I am in Stackman right now, but I have just scanned down a wormhole, as I talked about yesterday. I want to just jump into it, and I need to make a little bit of an ISK over the next couple of days because hopefully, maybe by Monday, I'll have enough skill points to get my first cheetah and be able to fly that. Um, so hopefully I don't die going in here. And I'm just going to fly around for a little bit, see what happens. It's been a while since I've done a real gameplay video, so let's kind of just jump in here real quick and see what goes. I'm going to have some fun. If I do get in without having any issues, um, I'll go ahead and take a look at the system. You never know what you'll find. Maybe so. The first part is just hoping that nobody's sitting on the other side of this wormhole. So I am jumping in from high sec. The wormhole is at the end of its natural life, so once I'm jumping in here, there's a good chance it might be going away. If not now, sometime in the next 4 hours. Okay, let's take a look at the system here. First things first, we need to... I'm not even going to save... Normally I would save this wormhole. I'm not going to. I'll find another way out. Let's have some fun. Let's make a save spot first. There we go. We'll go ahead and do a Control B and a safe one. And that looks good. Okay, so we got a safe one up. Got our D-scan on with our general overview, so we'll pick out anybody that might be flying around. We got an Athenoran system. And those nice guys with the Eve Scout group and a rescue pod. So if I didn't bring my probes with me, they might be able to help me out. I am trying to catch up on my water. It is hot. I guess you guys over in Europe have been getting pounded with this. We've been getting a little bit more of it the last couple days here on the eastern United States. I think it's supposed to last through Sunday. So, how many planets did we have there? Looks like got 10 planets. My one location there. Let's get moving just to be a little bit safe. How many? And we've got a Class 3 Magnetor effects. Bonuses to turrets, missiles, and drone damage, so a lot of damage bonuses. Penalty to turret and drone tracking speed. So it does more damage, but it's tougher to hit, so you better have some good tracking on that. Missile explosion radius. Okay, so basically it's giving you more base damage from what I can tell, making it harder for you to get those bingo bango special critical hits. So maybe blasters would be good. So your turrets are moving faster, I think. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not blowing anybody up in my probe. What else we got in here? J1222. We got a Baron, a Baron, a Baron, a planet, a temperate, an oceanic, a gas, a Baron. This is pretty basic stuff. A gas. That's basic. An ice one. So not a lot of planets, but not a whole lot of variation. This could actually be helpful down the road if I start looking more at systems, whether or not I want to move into a wormhole temporarily or for a little while. I do have my mobile tractor unit with me, or I'm sorry, mobile depot with me, so I could hang out in one of these for a little bit. Just descan it just to make sure nobody's hanging out. Since this does have a wormhole going to high sec, even though it is end of life, there is a slight chance somebody might come rolling on through. Cool. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So we've got a decent number of cosmic anomalies. Let's check out. I'm not seeing any probes out by anybody else. The only negative, now that I'm thinking about it, since I did not just analyze that. Since I did not save my wormhole, I can't pinpoint where that wormhole was and save myself a scan. Maybe I'll do just a multiple hint of the day, little bitty things that I've learned with scanning over the last little bit. Notice here, whenever these pop up, you get the unknown site type, but it gives you the little circle there. I've got the X's here, so they were outside of it, so I think that means that at least 2 different probes didn't pick them up. But what I can do is, first little trick, I can try to scan this first one. Remember, this little dot here is there, so I know those are within range. So I can actually scan this one. Out of 4. Scan deviation, and then scan duration. Cool. Now, once you scan it the first time, you can turn around and actually try to scan one of these. Now, notice right here, this changed from just a regular one to having both these 2 little notches there. It means that one of these was, whenever I originally scanned it, it was within only 2 bubbles. So what I want to do is go with the one that's farthest away. I'm hoping this works from the bubbles, and I can actually get, without having to change this yet, I can get a better scan on this one. Maybe. Got that. Analyze. This is just a little smidgen of time that I might be able to save myself, but every amount of time that you save while scanning gives you a big bonus. There we go. Notice that one came up. Now remember that first one that was here? That's still there. So I can scan down this. It's actually really helpful when you have multiple planets within, multiple signatures within the same kind of radius. You can ping pong them around. So notice I moved that down to 2 there. Now I could go down to 1 here, or I can just ping pong back up to this one because it is still a circle, and I know that that's going to be within 2. So just make sure I put over the top of it. And I am going a little bit slower than I normally would, just so I can talk and make myself feel important. Actually, some of the guys in the Five Bones chat, I told them that I was having problems with the launcher, and he actually said back to me, so I'm just replying to him real quick. There we go. So while that was going on, notice here, boom, we got that one again. So we got 2 sites that were ping-ponging back and forth. We'll just go in here. Is that right? Double click. One thing I love about wormholes sometimes is you go into them, there's like 20 different sites. And you're like, oh! And then like one of them is a worthwhile relic site. Now that's a gas site. I have no interest in that. Although Vast Frontier Reservoir, it's a gas site. Maybe someday I'll do some gas site running. And now we know what that one is. I can roll right back over to this one and check it out. Leave it on 1. And we'll bounce that down a little bit. I have not been de-scanning. That is my fault. There could be somebody else in here. So this is an unsecured frontier data site, so I know that that is a sleeper site and not helpful to me. So we'll bump back out to 8. I'm going to go check out these two out here. Why not? Analyze. Oh, I didn't. So there's 3 out here, isn't there? I should have put it a little bit closer in here. I should have been doing that a little bit better. Just focus in on that. Good. So both of those are circles. We can dump on that 1 out of 4. Should have done that. I'm dumb. And I can ping pong these 2 at the same time. Like I said, I'm just kind of relaxing tonight, taking my time with these. If I was really going nuts, there's a little part of me that misses Stain. That little run that I had last week was kind of amazing. I am kind of looking forward to the next event that goes on, if it is localized like the Minmatar event, because I will not go anywhere near that local area, and I will see if I can get the same type of stuff that I did the other way. Ooh, nice little wormhole. Cool. I'm actually, if that's worthwhile, not really feeling this wormhole. Sometimes I just want to skedaddle. I will check out this site and I will ping pong off that one. If this one goes to another wormhole space area, then I will jump through it. Cool. But first, we gotta see if this is anything. Now, one thing you want to be careful of, especially when you've got a wormhole space that comes through from HiSec, there is a larger chance that there might be gankers inside of it, or people who are just hunting other explorers. The reason I say that is it's a lot easier for them to get in and out and get their goods out. They're also looking for newer players who don't know how to... Ooh, that's another wormhole. Other players who don't know how to keep themselves safe. So that's why I'm also not really going crazy about this wormhole here. Not saying that it isn't worthwhile. Just saying that I'm just not feeling comfortable. Alrighty, so another little trick. So while I line this up, okay, on this other one here, I did finish scanning down that wormhole. You've probably seen me do this a bunch. Analyze. But while that is traveling and doing that, I'm going to warp to 100 of this wormhole. And can check it out while I'm still scanning down this second one. So it'll save me a little bit of time. And like I said before, I never understood when I played before the need. I mean, exploring to me is almost, other than maybe straight PvP, is maybe the most active gameplay in the game, because the speed at which you do something is so important, and technique goes with it very well. Okay, so this one just goes, it's another one going to a regular spot, so that's pretty cool. And if this other wormhole isn't anything special, I will warp back to this current one and go through it. And we'll check out a new system. Maybe if me going to these different systems, you guys run across something that you want to jump out to and look for something, it might be helpful. Maybe it's got some good planets that might be helpful to you. So I'll make a point to point out these wormhole systems. The other thing being, there's probably, we need to check this out. Show info. So this is the dangerous unknown parts. Not so much ready to go there yet. It is another level of wormholes. I think they actually do give you better loot, but it is a little bit scarier. And I'm kind of tired right now. So, go ahead and warp back to this first one that we found, just to another regular wormhole. Rule number 1, don't do anything too intricate when you're tired playing Eve. It's like the fastest way you can die. Not saying, watch this, I say that and I'm about to die. Okay, so we're in here, good. Enter wormhole. Oh, I should have brought my drones in, or my probes in. That's alright. Enter wormhole. That's frustrating. I'm just going to have to start using this. This is the D. We need to start doing that. Okay. New system. We got a POS in a spot. We've got a secure container, which is interesting. And we've got Eve Scout. We got nobody close. So let's make a safe spot real quick. Planet, random. Let's go with number 6. Warp within 100. Control B. Safe 1. Oh, shoot. And submitted. I should have saved that wormhole spot. Okay. So we are warping. Let's reload our Sister Core scanners. Anybody in the area? Nope. Okay. Let's get ourselves moving. Let's see what's here. So we've got 8 planets. We've got a barren, 2 lavas, a barren, a storm, a barren, a gas, and a storm. So while it is still not a high level planet area, if you want to do some planetary interaction, it is better than the last one that we were at. It has 2 less planets, but having the lavas are pretty big. That gives you some extra stuff and gas, and I think there was a couple storm ones there, but you also have the barrens that you can use for production, getting it all together. So we are moving. We're good there. What's our cosmic signature situation look like? There's no specialty to the system, so we've only got 4 signatures. So how about this? I'm going to keep this an easy night. I'm going to scan down these 4 signatures. If nothing's there, I'll go ahead and log off, so I think of something in the meantime, and get some sleep. And maybe I'll do a video tomorrow morning when I have a little bit more energy. There we go. And it looks like it's a pretty small system, so that's interesting. And the nice part here is all 4 of these are these signatures are kind of in the same spot. So that being said, I do need to keep an eye on my D-scan. Let's go ahead and make that there. Make sure I'm seeing it all. Notice here, boom, 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 boom. all the same one. So I can basically put this down to a 4, and I could scan each one of these, and I bet at least one of them will be a full scan, and the other ones might just pop up on their own. Another thing you can do as your scan deviation gets better, you can actually go not from a 8 AU scan to a 4, but you could sometimes jump down to an 8 AU scan to a 2 AU scan down to a 0.5 AU. You can like skip some spots to save yourself some time. So we got a wormhole. Don't really care too much about that one. Well, all 4 of these now I can kind of just shoot for here. Good. So that's a gas site. Next one here. So these were... I'm going to go with the one that looked like it was the farthest away. Might be right, might be wrong. Got a wormhole, gas site, and 2 cosmic signatures. Betting one of these other ones is another wormhole. There it is. And let's just check out this last one here. Go ahead and move that right on top here. Analyze. All I'm going to do for the next day or so is just sit in wormholes unless I get killed and accumulate some junk. I'm not going to videotape it just for the fact, unless something really cool pops up. Just as you can see, this is what I will be doing. I have not done this in a while. It's kind of like when you haven't PvE'd for a while and you just want to relax. This is very, very relaxing to me until somebody decloaks right next to me and blows me up. Analyze. Okay, almost there. Be something cool. Give my other guys who watch these videos something interesting. We're rooting for a covert ops site. Why? Because then it'll get my adrenaline going and I won't be able to get to sleep tonight. I'm betting it's another wormhole. That's my guess. Last bet's in. Okay, we got another round of betting. The Mega Millions jackpot on what this cosmic signature is was not satisfied. One little thing, I actually did make a video for work today. With the shifts that I work, it's tough for me sometimes to get in touch with management, and I had an idea for, hey, a relic site. Okay, now is it unsecured? If it's unsecured, then it's useless to me. If it's secure, if it's regular, then we might be able to get some money. Or get killed. You guys are normally good luck for me, but I gotta knock on wood. Just ruined that. It's a ruined. That's good. Because unsecured would be, this might be something worthwhile. Sancha Crystal. Ooh. So this is a level 3. We're gonna see me use my cargo scanner. Now, number 1, let's check our D scan. I got nobody currently rolling around here. This is 3.77 AU, so all of this is right in the area. I'd like to close that up. Let's go take a check. I can minimize that. While we're warping in here, I'll minimize my video making software. I will close down my web browser. Just trying to make everything nice and clean. Okay, so we got a decent amount. You've seen me do this before. We're going to go straight for the rubble first. Why? Because it's the only one there, and it makes it easier for me to figure out which ones I've scanned first and which ones I haven't. Then I'll go after the ruins, see what those are. I'm within range of everything now, so looking for a big heavy hitter D-scan up. Okay, so that's only 21,000. I know I don't want that, so now we're going to do all of the ruins. And I'm going to unlock that target. 1. Okay, 1.28, 2. 2880, 3. There's my boy. 8 million. Let's go get her. Now, while I am doing that one, I will close up these. Unlock target. Unlock target. We'll take a look at these remains. 2, 3. So I know I'm getting 8 million off list, so let's just take that as long as I don't get killed here. One more D-scan before I start decrypting. I'm a little bit tired, so hopefully you don't throw too much of a curveball at me. This is not starting off well, but that's a 5, but I gotta go all the way around, so I know it's somewhere out here. Ah, good, that's helpful. I'm gonna kill this right now. I don't like it. I don't like the looks of it. I don't want it sitting there bothering me. There she is. There we go. 8 million. Looted. D-scan. Nobody around. Should have done that a little bit more often. Okay, the rest of these guys here, I got a remains. 1.4 million. Remains. 18 million. You are mine. And remains. Let's pump that micro warp drive once just to get there a little bit faster. 2.8 million. So these last two I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything under 2 million ISK. Normally out in nullsec I would do, or NPC nullsec, I would do anything over 1 million. But since I don't have local to know if anybody's watching me, I don't like it. Ooh, I need to get this off of there so I can keep an eye on my direct close space. How much was this? This was 18 million, I think. Not liking that right in the middle there. Ah, come on. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Oh, okay, give me something to work with here. Okay, so I'm going to kill that one first. I'm going to D-scan to make myself feel better. There she is, and I can get her. There we go. 18 million. And that, my friends, if I get home in the next day or so, I'm carrying this stuff. So the next day or so until I find a wormhole out, this is just going to get more and more expensive of a flight. So we're going to see how much I can make before I find a wormhole out of this sucker to sell stuff. Okay. D-scan. One last time. D-scan. Make me feel better about myself. D-scan. Okay. This one was worth 2 million. I think I had like 5 million worth of ISK in my ship before I came out here. Let's make them feel a little bit better about this trip. Ah, I hate them. Go away. There we go. Oh, that's not what I want to see. There we go. Boom, boom. That's not what I wanted to see. Nothing up that way. Let's kill this guy first. Okay, that's a 1. There we go. Perfect. D-scan one more time. Deeskin is your Hotkey V. If you're wondering that, there we go. And what I will go ahead and do is warp out to my save spot. Let's see how much we've got. So I'm up to 38 million ISK. So that'll be my running total for the next day and a half or so, to see how much I can accumulate and take to market to buy and fit the cheetah that I want. If I do get out, I will make a video of me buying that cheetah and maybe looking at some different fits, things like that, before I buy the parts for it as well. Rewards. Ooh, some rewards. I'm kind of hoping I can get some of these rewards too, so I can get some more skill points so that I can, there we go, maybe bump up a little bit faster. Okay, well, that's about it. I wish I had more for you. This is just a Friday, actually my Saturday night. But I will talk to you later, and I'll give you updates as to where I'm at. And once I get that cheetah going, maybe I'll start trying to do some reporting out at some battle zones. All right, you guys fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however like you want, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.